In 2023, we became the new owners of an abandoned farm in central Portugal. Follow our story of resilience, growth, and the pursuit of a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life. Together we'll celebrate the beauty of nature, the joy of learning, and the wonders that await as we embrace the Portuguese culture and create our own unique escape within the breathtaking landscape.
Welcome back to sunny Portugal, and today is actually very sunny.
It's hot.
It's hot, it's dry, it's dusty, but we've just gone to collect some thornless blackberry plants.
Because we haven't got enough blackberries.
We've got a lot of blackberries, but we end up scratching our hands getting them, and yeah, thornless blackberries. I've had to dig them out, so thank you Beverly, thank you David, really nice people.
They'll be a nice addition to our little blueberry.
And I tried one when I was there, and oh, that was so juicy, and they're huge. So for now, I haven't quite decided where they're going to go, so let's get them in a bucket with some water. So Sophia, do you want to start grabbing some of them? We'll have to put some more water in this bucket. Ow! Oh, she walked into the car. Oh. And people say I need to wear a hard hat when I'm like doing other things. I need to wear a hard hat around the car.
The whole car ricocheted then.
Did it?
Yeah.
Ricocheted.
Ricochet.
So this was, they bought one plant, probably about this size, a year ago, and it's just pings up. So
come on, Brills.
I'll pass them to you.
On the side note, what's hysterical is, whilst we do this.
Oh, count how many there are?
That's 3, 4. Brillo would not make a good outdoor cat because he calls as he's moving, so he would give away his position. He just calls constantly.
6, believe it or not, that'll grow. Is it 6 or 7? I can barely see through the plants here.
No, it is very hot.
It's a hot one. We'll put this in some shade.
There's some shade. Oh, there's a shade under that olive tree, look.
And these lovely people that gave us these plants also gave us a baguette. No, that was what I bought from the shop. They gave us this bag, and I don't know if the light can see. Can you hold this here? I'll try and avoid the car boot. I don't know if you can see them in here, but I'll try and get a collection. Lots of juicy yellow and red tomatoes, big ones, small ones. So Beverly, David, thank you so much. Thanks for helping me dig them out of the ground. Thanks for the tomatoes. Thanks for the advice.
We'll have to send you some jam next year.
Yep, jam coming your way next year, and maybe chickens. No, eggs when we get chickens, and maybe some pears.
Maybe a blackberry pie.
But the next thing to do, Sophia,
move them into the shade.
After that,
lunch.
That piece of always with the food. Always with the food. It's not coffee. It's food. No, that piece of wood we chopped earlier. We're going to sand it. Beeswax. It's going to be great. Walt, you do approve? Let's go. So, this piece of wood is what's going to be our TV cabinet, potentially. So we're going to give it a little bit of a Susugi ban with the little torch, and then sand it, possibly apply some sort of bug deterrent. I think the bugs that were in here are long gone, but just in case. And then apply some beeswax. This is the only one I could find, but it looks okay. And oh, dropped it. But this piece of wood, it's got a lovely rustic charm to it. I've sanded it back, and prior to sanding it looked something like this. So it's definitely come up nicely in colour. I'm really not sure what it is, maybe oak, but let's see how it looks after a bit of a singe. So we have water on hand just in case, but it's not necessary. We're just going to do a little bit of a char, and then we'll wet it down, sand it, and then see how it goes.
I wonder how this night will be. The apple does not fall far from the tree. She said I almost died a week ago. I lost my will, I thought I'd let you know. The countryside, the water so I wait up here, I just let it know. Wait along the corridor. Some would say they've seen me here before. Do we need to go this far? We do know who we are. Can we make this even better? Somewhere close about. Ooh, let's find out. I know I never felt this way. People change, but it feels like we stay the same. Every time you look at me, I'm heating up at least a third degree. Do we need to go this far? We do know who we are. Can we make this even better? Somewhere close about.
So this is it. Needs a good dust, and in fact this is the side I want to be the front. There we go. So it adds, well, personally it adds a load of character for me. Darkens all the grooves and the lines in the wood, and highlights all the old woodworm, and yeah, I think it looks fantastic. So the next stage will be I'm going to work my way down some of the sanding papers. I think this is just 40 grit, so maybe 80. I'll probably do maybe a 120, maybe even a 140, just to get it nice and smooth. It feels pretty smooth now. Just get it a little bit smoother, and then we can get some beeswax on and see how it looks. But I think that'll be absolutely lovely against the green and the wooden top at the back. So there we go.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know like the lottery. It's been 72 weeks in this town. I still believe I'll see you again. No matter what, I got off the ground for something that matters to me. But what do you want? What's your biggest need?
It's a lovely colour. It smells fantastic. It smells.
And suddenly the chances are small.
I'm going to try with one coat. I may put
I just hope
2 or 3 on, just because it's such an old dry piece of wood. I might even have to pour bits on just to get in all the little crevices. I actually think microfiber may not be the right choice. It's getting snagged on some of the little indentations, so let's get an old t-shirt or something. There we go. Oh, that's much better. It's not quite getting as snagged. It's such a wonderful smell. Wow. It's not the cheapest of the oils, but I just figure it's not going to get much. Like, it won't get moved too often, it won't get walked on, won't get. We just get dusted once a week, so I imagine this is probably a good solution. It's just hard to get into all the woodwormed bits, but the colour, wow! I'm really happy with that colour. Really happy. Hopefully it comes up on camera. Might have to get a photograph and put it in. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's turned out just as I wanted it to. So we have been tempted for a while to. Oh, I've just noticed all my vigorous waxing has tilted the camera down. I'll have to go a little bit gingerly. But talking of bees, we were gifted some bees nests, some bees, what do you call them? Beehives. So something that we may explore in the future. I've been told it's a lot of work, so I think it's not something I'm going to jump to immediately, but if anyone out there does keep bees, yeah, let me know. Be interesting to see your experiences. Oh, I'm super happy with this. Super happy. I'll actually show you the view from the front so you can see the difference. You can see the difference between the legs and the top. That colour is fantastic. So I'll come back when it's all in place. Let's say a quick hello to Fly and my cats. Fly, almost dinner time. I'll bring it over in a minute. So yeah, I'll come back when the legs and everything's done, but so far beeswax is a win.
This time I am pretty sure. Moments passing away I've never seen before. You held me out of the dark. I always wonder if you were left without a mark. Did you ever let go? Did you ever not know? You were never out there.
A fresh pencil can only mean one thing: time for a new project. So this outhouse, we've had half a door for quite a few weeks, so it's definitely time for me to fix this. I'm trying to pick projects that I can do by myself because Thea isn't here for the next few days. She's back in the UK, so this is definitely something I can do by myself. And anyone who hasn't seen the previous videos, this door, we sanded it, we treated it, and then we figured out it was warped, so it doesn't really shut properly. The door, yeah, it's like a banana, like this. So we have some of these old shutters. So the plan will be to make something out of these. I'm not sure whether to go horizontal, then I end up wasting some wood, or going this way, because they sort of do make the halfway point, so I can always make them, and then if there is a gap in the middle, maybe do a slight overlap on one of the boards. But yeah, most of them are solid. I'm just checking them all first because this one seems fine, whereas this one, I don't know if you guys can see, there. Well, I don't even need the knife, I can just use my finger. That's been eaten away by woodworm, termites, I don't know. I could maybe take this whole board off, but luckily I have 1, 2, 3, I do have 4 of them, so hopefully that's enough. So let's go. Hopefully if we can have a door on this building by the end of today, I'll be very happy. It's a bit of a glum grey day today, so hopefully it stays like this because it's been so hot for so long. To work in 22 degrees, it'll be lovely. As you can see, I've got a jumper on. Usually we're in shorts and t-shirts, so let's go.
Clean me back as night, closer
What on earth am I doing? I ask myself that every single day. However, the doors, like every piece of wood, it's old, it's bent, it's warped, luckily these ones aren't infested by bugs. But previously with the old doors, someone recommended bracing them together to see if the wood will sort of settle into that position. Meanwhile, I might try and find a piece of wood which connects these two. Failing that, I actually think maybe could I put a brace all the way across and maybe lose one of these. I don't know, let's see. Oh, almost tripped over. But that's where we are. I actually think the weathered blue doesn't look half bad. Maybe sand it down a bit more, but the odd bits of blue here and there, really good. Reminds me of, I don't know if any of you guys watch Escape to the Quinta. The Quinta, but they do projects and they've done a few doors with paint on. It looks really good. So maybe go for a rustic vibe. I don't know yet, but I'm hoping over the next few days these settle maybe. But in the meanwhile, the wind's just picked up. I'm going to carry on and figure out the rest. Just having a spot of lunch, and all the little kittens have gone fast asleep. This one's got his tongue out, more. Morning. Scarlet, more. Panther, Brillo. Hey, that's Rue. And here's little Linkus. They're all so tired, like they're gonna drift back to sleep. And Morty's having a little nap too. Well, back to work, guys.
Slowly becoming, the night will unfold. I never thought that I would be traveling this road. And people keeps missing, the clouds seem to fade. And every occasion I whisper your name. I'm happy to hear that you'll still be around. I thought you were leaving without a sound. In my little world you are both pros and cons. It's hard to admit when you feel you don't belong. So tell me, are you still in there? As beautiful as you are, you just don't know how far. In this world I'll be right by your side with arms. Even if you don't want, you wrote your name in my heart. You're out where you're laughing, the curls in your hair. I wish that I could tell you how much I really care. You're harmless.
It opens, it closes. We have a door. It needs some sanding, it needs some cleaning up, and it also needs a suitable piece in the middle here. So that will be interesting. Maybe I'll try and cut one of these down. I'll come down when I found a suitable piece of wood and we can get this finished to a point where it's solid and we can start to sand it back and paint it. I'm not sure what Sophia's idea is for this. I'd like to think rustic. maybe we sand it back, leave little bits of paint and put the crescent moon in the middle. I'm not too sure, but we're almost there. The bodged door.
Saw you down the motorway. There was something about you that day. I can still hear the shimmering sound. The hill is near, let's get right up. Walk up to the very top. We couldn't tell the sky from the ground. I know my life will never be the same after that day. And you stay. I don't ever wanna be alone again. In spite of all, you're my best friend.
So we've sanded quite a lot. I somewhat gave up because this was just, some bits were coming off, but some stuff was, this wood seemed a lot flatter. This wood seemed a lot more like grainy, so the wood sort of stuck in. So got some paint remover. It's stuff we used before on the door that bent, so we know it works. So let's see if this does any good job. I'm just going to put a bit of old scrap wood from the kitchen under it, just so anything that peels off or drips off doesn't go into the ground. But I never understand this stuff, why it doesn't come in a bottle, like a larger, thinner bottle, so you can, I don't know, get in there. But anyway, let's get some on the wall. Then I need to get ready to pick up Sophia, because she lands, it's funny old stuff this is, she lands in about 2.5 hours. So I need to have a shower, get ready to clean the car. I need to have a quick rush cleaning of the house, because the last 3 days she's been away, let's just say I haven't been as neat as she is. But let's get this on. Let's give it, usually it doesn't take long at all, maybe like 20 minutes, and then see if any peels off. It's difficult because the stuff in the grooves will be the most stubborn stuff, so it'd be interesting to see if it even works. So let's go. I don't want to use too much on these cracks, because I do like the look of this paint in the cracks. Not so much, but I'll leave some little white bits in the grooves, but I'll need to put quite a lot on the bottom section, so let's just get a little bit on and see what happens.
I was quietly protective of my heart to reassure that I couldn't break to pieces and be left alone once more. If you hadn't been so patient, you'd be easy to ignore. You put up with all my till you didn't anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing. I have been too self-involved, been protective of my feelings, but somehow you made me fall. You got underneath the surface and you shattered every wall. And I know I got that feeling, there's no question anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want.
Well, we're not quite there yet, but we're a lot closer. I've sanded most of the leftover blue paint off. Then I tried to go back to this part, and I think the paint remover had sort of dried, so, or it wasn't as effective, so I think I need a second coat. But I can definitely see a lot more wood than I can paint. It doesn't look that good at the moment because it's all a bit of a mix match of, this has still got some paint stripper on, so it's a bit darker, should be this colour. This is a slightly darker, well, slightly different coloured wood. And this panel here, I haven't really sanded these ones too much because they're still a little bit wet, so the sander's like gumming up. But it's definitely getting there. So I'm due to leave to pick Sophia up from the airport at 5:25. It's 5:07 if you can see that. So I need to quickly get in there, have a shower, get ready. Then yeah, get myself down to Lisbon, about an hour and a half away, an hour and 10 away, an hour and 10 away, an hour and a half if I have a slow drive. But oh, I'm super happy with that. We've gone from this to this, so we've done quite well. It's Thursday today. I'm hoping there's time for me to do some more of this in the morning. If there is, let's crack on with it. If there's not, then I'm gonna have to say have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. If I can't finish this today, I've been thinking about for a while to do a second video in a week, so maybe I put a shorter video on Tuesday just of this being finished, and then another one on Friday of the next project. So yeah, the TV cabinet, I'm super happy with that. And then this door, I'm getting slowly happier and happier with it, so it's starting to look like a finished project from afar. And then finally, before we go, if this is a goodbye, hey cat, you having a stretch? This is Scarlett. See you guys, have a great one.